Well, and welcome to Monday. Here are the topics. We're going to talk about a special food bank in my country and what they've done. And we're going to talk about also pineapples, how expensive they were and how they was used in the 1700 and 1800. Cue the music. Hey, welcome to the morning segment. It's Monday, our 176th episode. And, it's 9 degrees outside. The sky is getting beautiful. And 9 Celsius, it's got 48 Fahrenheit a range. So let's go with the first topic. We're going to talk about a food bank in my own country, in Canada. It's in Regina. They they decided to have their own grocery store. What? Yeah, they create the first ever, at least in Canada, grocery store where all the items are there for people to use, and it's free. If you're eligible for the program with the government, you go there. It's like food stamps, so you're allowed a certain amount, and it's $200 every 2 weeks, and you shop, and everything's free. So you just shop and you grab what you want, and it feels like a normal grocery store, like it's what they say. So yeah, it's a grand premiere. I find it very interesting. I think it's a kind of a good idea, but when I read the story, I always thought like on paper sounds good. People creating the program sounds good, but did they survey people using it? Because even though like it's help for their dignity, like it's like normal shopping, you feel like you're just doing your normal grocery shopping, but and I guess when you go there, especially in Regina, because it's in Saskatchewan, it's a small community. It's only like what 350,000 people living there, and it's the biggest city in Saskatchewan. And you go there, but people know it's for that. So, are they okay with it? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, imagine maybe a grocery store with lots of windows, and you can see the people inside, but actually, you don't. When even though lots of windows, you see the cashiers, and you see like a certain amount of people like there. In the back, you don't see them, so maybe it's okay. I don't know. So, what do you guys think? I think it's kind of cool. I'm I'm very intrigued. Do people go there because they're curious, even though they don't need it? That's the bad thing. It's like an attraction, or maybe at the beginning it's normal and then it's gonna phase out. Who knows? Who knows? What is this sky? Yeah, it's crazy. I have my morning coffee right here. You know, the a black coffee, the only kind of coffee I take. So let's go. It's a good vibe show. It's it's a morning show. I have my coffee here. That's the only proof you need. So yeah, let's see. Maybe after a year of this project, we're gonna see the benefits. We're gonna see maybe any doubts about it. So we can take a look. So let's move on. Pineapples. My gosh, pineapples. I read this and it's kind of weird, but pineapples was only grown in the Caribbeans back in the 1700, 1800, and There was two places in England. They would be like indoor growing in hot houses. There's only two in the whole country. So because of that, it was super expensive. And the amount of money it was expensive is ridiculous. Of course, farming back then was super complicated. Now we know how to mass produce, move them and everything. But back then, in today's money, one pineapple was worth 8,000 US dollars. My gosh. You know, with one pineapple, I would like how much groceries you can buy. But people would do it. And strangest thing, they would rent because they were flexing the pineapples. People would rent them as a decoration, doing a big party and everything, and in the display of their fruits and everything, they had a pineapple. And you rent them and then you give it back just to flex. How long you can do that with a pineapple, you know? How much? I guess you can rent them maybe $700. I don't know. You guys hear the birds? My gosh. I think I started the video too late. That's the problem. Anyway, so maybe you rent them for 400 US dollars. Let's say that. And then your guests cannot touch them, cannot eat it. And who had the guts to do it, you know? Oh, thank you for having me. Ooh, a pineapple. Grab a knife. I don't think so. But it's crazy, nonetheless. So, yeah, people were flexing with that. Now we have paintings, we have cars, we have clothes, we have the big TVs to flex. Back then, pineapples. Why not? Anyway, so that's it. It's fun. I can say Monday's over. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's it. We're gonna see. This was our 176th episode. Tomorrow we can see each other on Tuesday. Huh? Show some love. Go on your cell phone. Hype this video with high points on YouTube. Show some love. Subscribe. Huh? Ping that bell. Like. Dislike. I want to see a reaction. It's good for the algorithm. See my pin comment around noon. I comment your comments. I give shout outs. And also share it to your grandma or share it to your coffee crew. Huh? And one of the most famous quote on YouTube. Oh.
I have copyright problems, so I decided to change it. Do 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 do.